Female infidelity, as psychological and social studies show, is not always the result of a desire for rebellion or the pursuit of adventure. In many cases, it stems from a genuine lack of emotional and sexual fulfillment within the marital relationship. In this context, an important question arises: is female infidelity linked to sexual deprivation? Sexual deprivation can act as a trigger for infidelity, but it is not the only cause. A woman who experiences a sexually cold marriage or suffers from emotional neglect may feel both psychological and physical emptiness, which can drive her to seek validation and pleasure elsewhere. Psychological studies indicate that a woman's sexual needs are closely tied to emotional connection and psychological satisfaction. The absence of appreciation or attention leads to a sense of deprivation that is as strong as physical deprivation itself. Women often do not separate sexual desire from emotional needs. A husband may go through periods of distraction or emotional detachment, reducing intimacy in the relationship. This is not merely a sexual issue, but a feeling of lacking deep connection and personal value. Such emotional disconnection creates psychological deprivation, which may later manifest in seeking an alternative relationship, whether physical or emotional. Even in cases of sexual deprivation, women face significant social pressures that govern their behavior. Societies, even Western ones, impose moral and social constraints that limit a woman's freedom to express her desires, linking her value to loyalty and family stability. These social pressures create an internal conflict. The woman seeks psychological and physical satisfaction, yet fears exposure and social shame. In many cases, infidelity is not simply about sex, but an attempt to compensate for what she has lost in the primary relationship. Emotional attention, appreciation, communication, and passion, when absent, can push a woman to seek fulfillment outside the marriage. A woman experiencing ongoing neglect or marginalization may turn to an extramarital relationship as a means to regain control over her sexual and emotional life and to restore her sense of self-worth. From a therapeutic and psychological perspective, infidelity due to deprivation reflects a flaw in the marital relationship itself, not merely in the individual. Couples need open communication about their desires and needs, understanding that sexual intimacy is not just a physical duty, but a way to strengthen emotional bonds and trust. Neglecting this aspect leaves a significant void, which a woman may attempt to fill outside the marriage, often silently and in fear of being discovered. Female infidelity may be linked to both sexual and emotional deprivation, but it is not a direct result of mere physical lack. It is a complex outcome of the interplay between physical desires, psychological needs, and social pressures coupled with marital expectations. Sexual deprivation creates a void, but it is the emotional and social emptiness that often drives a woman to seek compensation outside the marital relationship. To truly understand female infidelity, it must be viewed as a complex psychological and social phenomenon, not simply a matter of fleeting sexual desire.